All right, hello there, folks. Happy Friday. Welcome to the start of our stream. These streams continue to be a little uncertain as far as when they start and when they stop. That's because we have our new baby, Charlie, here. He's coming up on 1 month. He'll be 1 month old in about a week, but he wakes up when he wants to. He goes to sleep when he wants to. And that means that when the stream starts and when the stream ends is a little variable at the moment. Okay, in the time that we have though today, I'm hoping that we can finish our Immortal Elizabeth game. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started right away because I do not know how much time I will have to stream today. So as a quick recap, what happened in the last part was we overran Portugal, did not eliminate Portugal. Portugal still has these offshore cities, but for all intents and purposes, pretty much wiped out Portugal and took over their entire core. So we don't have much of the tech tree left. We'd really just have the modern era, and that's it. So we're going to be doing everything possible. Yeah, I didn't get the genocide penalty, Master of Orion. This game, Civ 4 actually kind of pushes you to get complete kills because then you don't get the well, they still have resistance, but the we yearn. Okay, we can't see because they're still in resistance. You don't get the we yearn to return to the motherland unhappiness. Yeah, Portuguese royalty evacuating to Brazil. Exactly. Anyway, so we're just going to try to wrap things up by pushing through the rest of the tech tree. We do have a golden age ready to fire, which we'll do when all the Portuguese cities come out of resistance, and that's going to push us through the remainder of the tech tree. Now, there's a lot of text that we don't have to research. We don't have to do mass media. That's completely optional. We don't have to do that one. We don't need to do the laser, advanced flight, or stealth, and we don't need to do robotics either. There's a lot of text that you don't need to launch the spaceship. So we're going to push, first of all, for fusion. We went early for superconductors because we wanted to build the labs. They increase research and also help you build spaceships, so they speed everything else up. Also, you do need to do 5 thrusters, so you can get started on them early. The other really expensive part is the spaceship engines. They take forever to build. So you always want to get to fusion quickly. And then after that, you can kind of fill in the rest. So we're getting to fusion first. Then we'll probably maybe go to composite so we can do the 5 casings. And then the other one is, and then we need to pick up the genetics. We might hold ecology for last because ecology is pretty cheap in terms of the spaceship parts. Okay. So a lot of these military units we're just gonna put to sleep because ideally we should not need to fight anyone else the rest of the game. We really shouldn't. So I'll probably just have all of the units just hang out wherever they are for the most part because we shouldn't need any more military stuff at this point. In theory, I could delete them all, but just in case one of these other AIs would declare war, I don't want to delete my military, even though in theory I probably could. I don't want to do that. Okay, wait. When did we build a... Oh, right. We were going to use the spy for a counter-espionage mission. I was like, spy? What the heck? Where is this? So let's just go to Hogwarts, and then we'll move to Cherokee next turn and run counter-espionage. I was like, why did I have a spy here? But yeah, anyway. Okay. All right, and so a lot of these workers are just going to build rails, and we will need to probably switch some tile improvements around in the enemy core. Oh, we need to replace our workboats, right? Yeah, we had our workboats torn up by marauding Portuguese units, but we got that one back. And I have 2 more workboats queued up to repair the other 2 fishing boats over here. Poor Isle of Fish is suffering, so we'll get over there as ASAP. How's the situation with Saladin? Well, he is no longer please locked. So, like, he was please locked for most of the game. That is no longer the case. However, he is in a hot war with Brennus right now. So he kind of has enough on his hands. So I don't think he's likely to target us anytime soon. That's my hope anyway. All right. What the heck are you doing up here? Let's get you down here where you might actually be able to do something useful. Like build railroads, if nothing else. We do need to make sure we have railroads built. We also have to wait for cities to come out of resistance. Okay, there we go. So now Charleston has like some decent production. Base 12 is not bad for a tiny city like this. So it can just work on infrastructure now, and we'll go from there. Some of these workers I might also end up putting to sleep just so I can get through the turns a little bit faster, because we are kind of on a time crunch here. Okay, some of these tanks should go up to this border just in case Saladin would get frisky, so I'll move some of the tanks up there. Same for you guys. Why don't you all move I can just alt-click for the whole stack. Why don't you guys all head up here as well, just in case Saladin would decide to get antsy or whatever. Okay. I could probably have some of the workers go on like the auto build railroads. I know there's a way you can just tell them to like automatically build railroads, but I never like giving up control. Okay. So right now, a lot of the cities are building labs because we just finished that. And who's going to do the Apollo program? I thought I had someone picked out for the Apollo. Oh yeah, Delphi is doing the Apollo program. Gotcha. Yeah. Look at all these production modifiers. That's always fun to see. We actually have too much food. I was going to say we have too much food here. For the moment, I do want the city to grow a little bit more. Wait, we are to join the motherland in Delphi? That's annoying. Anyway. But anyway. Plains, oh yeah, Plains Cal is knocking out espionage buildings right now. When you have all the necessary techs, well, the thing is, when you have all the necessary techs, we're actually going to revolt into universal suffrage on the last turn of that golden age. So we'll probably run the gold slider so that we can generate gold and rush by the last spaceship part to get it out faster. We'll probably, assuming we have all the techs we need, we'll probably do that. Okay, how's our economy looking, just out of curiosity? We're still third in GMP, which is really weird, even though we're like double in food and production of all the other AIs. Yeah, a lot of culture. A lot of culture. These cities are taking a long time to come out of resistance. Long time. Put you guys to sleep there. Just shutting down all the military for the time being, so we don't have to keep issuing commands. Okay. Yeah, so like it's hard for me to know what I might want to do with the tile improvements that I captured. I will probably leave most of them intact because at like this stage of the game, it's not worth trying to change them around. But like it's hard to know until I'm out of the cities are out of resistance. Are all these tiles railroaded already? Most of these tiles look like they're already railroaded. There is this gems tile, but there's I'd have to I can't connect it to my trade network, so it's kind of, I actually do not have gems right now. Is there any way I can get this? How do we actually get these gems connected, right? Oh, you can rush by, so you can rush by you can't production. I'm pretty sure you can cash rush. Oh, did they change that? There was at one point in time you could cash rush the spaceships. Did they change that at some point? Maybe that's no longer possible. We use the, oh right, there's a gems in his core, right? Ah, yeah, we'll get this one as soon as the cities come out of resistance. Okay, so there's no point. It's not worth trying to go through all the hassle of connecting that, given that we're going to have that one connected pretty soon anyway. Okay. Is that not railroaded already? I thought it was. Oh well. You can just come down here and build a railroad here then. Yeah, we're getting to the point where most of the tiles are already railroaded. I probably should not waste my time doing quite this much building of railroads in places where it doesn't matter. But it annoys me seeing some tiles railroaded and some not. Okay. All right, so we do need to dial down science spending a little bit. Boy, fission, I didn't realize fission was this expensive. I guess this is kind of like 8,000, huh? I never thought of this as a particularly expensive tech, but I guess it is. Anyway. I guess we need to run a turn at 0%. Just for right now. Yeah, I'm not really concerned about someone winning a cultural victory. No one else is particularly close right now. All right, so you did all your workboats. Now you should do a lab. Don't know that we need the engineers, though. I guess we'll do one, because it'll get the lab done a turn faster. Okay, you are unfortunately starving because of the fish tile. I don't think I can prevent that, but it is what it is. You're probably not going to finish anything else before the end of the game because you have no production, but that's okay. I'll just stick you on the lab anyway. Actually, how much... I mean, there's like no point even putting you on wealth. I'll just stick you on the lab. Alright, you, on the other hand, have actually built a lot of good stuff. This is turning into a very good city, and it can just grow into these water tiles. Still have a decent amount of happiness ceiling. Let's get this for +1 happiness. And I guess it's worth doing the customs house, because we have some overseas trade routes here. And then at that point, we'll probably just shut you down in favor of... what you call it? By the way, you need to do Wall Street. The very late Wall Street that will queue up there. We'll probably just shut you down and have... You can be one of the cities that starts building wealth so we can research at 100% for longer. Anyway, okay, so fishing boats. This one... Oh, you can't quite get to Isle of Fish this turn, unfortunately. So if you can't quite get there, we'll just move the other fishing boat there. Sorry, Isle of Fish. Couldn't quite get there. Okay. Almost. First captured Portuguese city comes out of resistance next turn. These bombers. All right. So perform espionage mission, counter espionage. Perform counter espionage. Chance of success 100%. Cool. So we just need to refresh this on turn in 10 more turns. Just make sure no barbarians spawn in these tiles that are in the fog. That is possible sometimes if you don't have vision. It's like, barbarians? What? Of course, I have all these tanks sitting around here, so it's not that big of a deal. But it would be amusing to have barbs spawn here. Anyway, the workers are just kind of killing time until these cities come out of resistance, and I have to decide if I want to like change their tile improvements around. It's probably a little late to build cottages, but we certainly could build workshops or whatnot. Anyway, so ideally we're just going to be doing a lot of next turning pretty quickly on these turns, hopefully. All right. Security Bureau, okay. So, Plains Cow, you have like very little commerce potential, but these I guess you do bring in some. Where are you even getting this from? I guess you do get some. Oh, I see what it is. It's getting some from representation. Yeah, that's, given that we don't have anything else to build, we might as well do the university and observatory. Why not? They're pretty cheap to do. We do have the lab in here, right? Oh, we can't do the lab until we do the observatory. Okay. Well, we're going to want the observatory in here, or the lab in here anyway, to build spaceship parts, so we might as well just knock these out. Why not? Okay, this is the city that unfortunately lost its infrastructure when it got captured by that marauding Portuguese unit earlier. All right, stock exchange. Did you already do the lab? Okay. All right, so here's the city that already did its lab. So, like, there's really nothing that I need to build in this city. I'm not building the industrial parks. They don't seem worthwhile. So let's fire the engineers, replace with scientists, and we'll just put you on wealth. Because why not? You'll help us tech faster. Because there's just nothing I really need here. I don't need a jail. I don't need the espionage buildings. I don't really care about that. You're fine on happiness. Like, you don't need to grow any further. The airport will give me another trade route for 3 commerce, but like that's not going to pay back over wealth over the course of the game that's remaining. So yeah, I think we're good there. Same story here in Riposte. Well, Riposte does need to be working this tile. Why would it not be working that tile? But yeah, it'll just grow onto some specialists. Oh, it does need a little bit more health, but we don't have any more health buildings to construct here. So yeah, same thing, just go into wealth. And this will help us tech faster. All right. We build an intelligence agency here. I mean, like, is it even worth doing a courthouse here? I guess we could do a custom. The customs house is worth doing. Because we're actually getting a lot of foreign income from that. And then we'll probably put that on wealth. All right, Hermitage done. So now maybe we'll finally get control of this fish tile. And then you still need the observatory and the lab after that. It is a lower production city, so it's taking longer to build things. Hogwarts has done almost everything it needs too. Um, yeah, by the way, pretty good city, right? We're getting 100 beakers per turn here. Now, is there anything else we need? We don't really need health. We're not really going to grow much more here. Like jail, intelligence, no, I think we've got everything we need here. So we'll put it on wealth. And by the way, it's more efficient to run the scientists then. At this point, yeah, you guys just chill in here. All right, so our first city came out of resistance, Braggart. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of we trying to learn to join the motherland. See, that's the reason why the game kind of wants you to get complete kills. Because if we had eliminated Portugal, we would not have any of this unhappiness. Now, that said, there's ways we can deal with the unhappiness. The most important thing we need to get is probably the marketplace. Because the market is, let's see. So let's see, the forge. Well, actually, the forge would give us +3 happiness, and it's cheaper to build. Look at all these unhappy faces. Only so much we can do here. It's gonna all these cities are gonna starve down at least a little bit. Okay, now in terms of, oh wow, they're still really fighting over there after getting a great general. In terms of tile improvements, what would we want to do here? We probably would like to get a little bit more food, so let's put a farm on this tile here. Like, we can't avoid starvation this turn, but I think we can. I think we can avoid further starvation on, like, we do need to pop these borders. But I think we can keep this happy at, like, size, I don't know, 13 or so. Something like that. We'll probably starve a couple sizes until we can get, like, the forge done. Okay, yeah, you guys are just building unnecessary railroads. Okay, the spy is back. Spy, you can just hang out here in Hogwarts, and we'll do another counter-espionage mission in a little bit. In terms of espionage points, let's see. We don't need any more on J-Man. I don't think we need any more on Saladin. So we might as well just put them on Brennus. I doubt we'll ever... Actually, no, it's kind of pointless even spending them on Brennus. Look at this. We would need 7,900 just to be able to see his demos. So we'll just put him on Saladin. Maybe we'll be able to see his research pretty soon. Probably not, but who really cares? Not investing much in espionage at this point. I'm mostly just trying to get through the tech tree as quickly as possible right now. Okay, did we already? Well, we already railroaded all these tiles. Well, there's some non-railroaded tiles over here. Again, mostly we're just waiting for stuff to come out of resistance so we can go fix their tile improvements. Like up here, we want to build that farm. There we go. By the way, I've said this a million times, but the fact that my empire is bisected by the world wrap is so annoying. So annoying. Okay, yeah, we're still minus 10 food per turn here. But the forge does give us +3 happiness. So, like, combined with starving down a few... You know, since we're starving anyway, we might as well work the high hammer tiles. There's no reason not to. Although this is probably... actually, this is probably better. Brother of the Commerce. Alright, so we'll be pop... Oh, we need to pop the borders, too. That's right. We need to do the build culture. And then forge. We'll use the... abusing the culture bug. It's a single-player game. I'll abuse the culture bug all I want. It's considered bad sportsmanship to do this in a multiplayer game in our community. Okay, now what I need to read... I'm not sure I really need to change much else. I mean, oh, you know what I can do? I can chop this and replace it with a workshop. It has the same tile yields. It does cost us... Actually, it doesn't cost us any health either. So we might as well do that, too. So we'll have these workers do that, and then the chop will go into the forge. Note that we're doing it this way so that we're continuing to get the extra yield from the forest this turn. Starvation will continue until morale improves. Okay, space parts are listed as team projects, so you can't... I don't think you can rush them. Okay, there was a time where that was not the case, but I'm not surprised that that changed. Sometimes I get tripped up by the fact that I've been playing this game since before it even came out. But that does make sense. Okay, so we did fission. What do we need next? Okay, computers. We don't have any of these wonders, so this is not going to obsolete anything for us. Okay. And we might as well go through... never mind. I was going to say we might as well go through ecology to discount it, but I thought the ecology arrow pointed to fiber optics. It does not. So anyway, computers is next. We are working on that Apollo program. I should have some workers up here. Yeah, we need to replace one of these farms with a workshop. We actually have too much food here. We need to change some of those. So let's get some of these workers up here doing real stuff. Also, opposition finally came out of resistance. Although this one is not as unhappy. I mean, it is 6 unhappy faces, but we have enough stuff here to help out. Okay, so what would we do for more happiness? I guess we have the market and the forge already. So I don't think anything we can build is... I mean, I guess we could technically do a temple, but that's a waste of a build. So we'll probably just let these starve down. Also, what is up with this? No lumber mills on these tiles? Okay. We've got workers who need to do real work now, not just build lumber mills. Okay, what do we need? Well, we could use the granary. Why don't we do that? We'll slot in the granary first, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we got real work for workers to do. I think Delphi is the highest priority, so we'll start with that. Let's just make sure we don't cut any irrigation lines. This will not cut an irrigation line by moving here. All right, so actually, first of all here, let's finish up with that workshop. All right, there we go. Same yield, but it gives a big chop bonus. Now the forge will be done faster. Okay, let's see. The city is still starving, of course. Is there any way we can get this forge down to 2 turns, just out of curiosity? Also, we should be working this tile. Like, can we get the forge down to 2 turns? No. Alright, doesn't look like we can get it down to 2 turns, unfortunately. Okay. I guess we could technically borrow this tile. Oops. Oh. Man, this does not want to go down to 2 turns, does it? Does not want to go down to 2 turns. Let's see. 67. I guess we can't do it faster than that. Okay. No, so I'll take this tile back for opposition then. If we can't prevent the starvation, then we might as well just work all our good tiles. Okay. All right. I guess that's the. Although there's no point in working this tile because it's going to starve anyway. Alrighty. So we got that done. Next up, we want to build this workshop. I need 4 workers for that. Isle of Fish got its fish back again. There we go. Now it has +4 food surplus. So it'll slowly grow. Wish that my workers did not cycle all over the place, but that's an old complaint. Spy can chill there for a few more turns. Okay. So Delphi will grow into this tile next turn, and then we'll probably turn 2 more of these farms into, because I'm happy to keep it at size 16. We'll turn 2 more of these farms into workshops. Okay. All right, like I said, real stuff. So opposition has some stuff we need to do here. These tiles in particular over here are not good. What is this? Just a bare forest? Is this literally just a bare forest with nothing on it? Oh, it's a forest preserve. Okay. Forest preserves, I guess. So I guess we're getting the free specialists. Is it worth holding a forest preserve to be able to run these specialists for free? I don't think so. I think these are pretty terrible. I think I'd rather have... Yeah, this city's a little low on production. I'd rather just have lumber mills on these tiles, honestly. How much health is it getting from forest? 1 from forest. So we can chop 1 forest, and we save 2 forests, and then we chop the other one. Okay, well that was fast. So we need to chop this and build a workshop on this tile. Okay. So some of you guys need to get up here. Fortunately, there's a lot of towns in these tiles. All right, so we need to do a workshop here. Workshop. Doing real work. Now this city's going to come out of resistance next turn as well. By the way, I love doing this. I love doing the building aspect of all this. Oh, you know what we can... But we're going to lose the... Oh, no, well, I was going to say we're going to lose the forest chop production, but that'll just get saved. Like, that'll get saved, and it'll overflow into the granary next turn. That does get saved. It doesn't get lost. Okay, that looks a lot better. Now the base production's 17, so that's a little bit nicer. Let's see. Workers over here. So we're going to be needed over at this city next turn. So why don't you guys just come over here and chill for a turn? Because I don't see any railroads for you to build right now. Okay. Oh, what's going on up here? Hillfort's starving? Well... I don't really see any way to get another food, +1 food in there. I don't really care that much. Oh, well. Yeah, we are not exactly great for the we're not exactly great for the environment in this game. Okay, so we have too many trade deals going. We're going to have to keep saying no to this. But you're already in a war, so I don't think you're going to attack me. Okay, we got the customs house. Now the question is it worth doing a courthouse? Probably not. Just to save 3 gold per turn, that doesn't seem very worthwhile. So we're going to put you... we're not building the Manhattan Project. Do the same thing, put you on wealth. Alright, did the intelligence agency here. Where are you even getting these beakers from? Oh, you know what? You have enough water... You have enough windmills to make building the commerce buildings worthwhile. So we'll do that here. Oh, you know, I could also, you know what I could do? I could build the supermarket to keep you from starving, because that is +1 food. Let's do that. We'll do the grocer into the supermarket, and that'll keep you from starving, because it gives you +1 food. Not sure if that's really worthwhile or not. Yeah, so see, that chop did, in fact, finish the granary. Okay. So now... Oh, you're only -1 food. We can keep you from starving. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, how can we make these unhappy people happy? One thing we can do is get more culture in here. If we can increase our percentages from 96% Portuguese, that'll help. So that's we'll be working on that, but more importantly, is there any way we can get more happiness? Well, we can do the theater. That'll give us +1 happy face. And yeah. Okay. Let's also, I mean, we have to work these mature cottages. We have to work these. They're way too good of a tile not to work. Even if it means you grow slowly, I mostly just want you to get that commerce for me right now. Okay. Yeah, like if we can do this, well... Man, there's a lot of towns here. Uni suffrage would be awesome in this city. 3 turns. Yeah, we'll do this. And then as soon as that theater's done, we get another happy face and we can pop you down there. And I might do a temple here too, just to keep the people happy. But anyway, opposition came out. So one thing to keep an eye on is this over here, because this is like how many beakers we're making. This has been going up pretty steadily. It should keep going up as cities come out of resistance. Okay, so now we've taken over the #1 GMP figure. I think the reason why it wasn't going up further is because we had a lot of cities in resistance. All right, so opposition is okay for the time being. Let me go ahead and grab this group. And why did grouping workers together suddenly shift me to the other side of the map? That's completely insane. Anyway. Can I go back to the workers I was actually focused on? Okay, so see, we still have +4 food surplus here, but we don't need to grow another size. There's no point in growing another size. Also, how in the world do we yearn to join the motherland unhappiness here? This has literally always been my city the entire game. That's pretty nutty. Oh, well, actually we have even more food surplus than I thought. We have +7 food surplus. Okay, well, we can certainly turn another tile into a workshop here then. Oh. There we go. I can probably do another tile too. Yeah, I still have +5 food surplus. We can do another tile into a workshop here as well. So that production is getting very, very good. 37. We can get this up to base 40 with another workshop there. And then we have, what, we basically triple that? Not bad. Oh, what is it? We get 50% from buildings, 50% from power, 100% from ironworks being here, and then another 100% for because it's Apollo program and we have aluminum. It's a lot of production modifiers in there. Yeah, I have to make sure I don't cut off the irrigation chain, but that's why I've been trying to do the tiles right next to the city. Because I'm pretty sure if I just do the ones right next to the city, it doesn't cut irrigation anywhere. Okay, another city here. We yearn to join the motherland unhappiness. Okay, it looks like we can avoid starvation for the most part. The city's basically all farms, which is kind of a dumb way to build a city. All right, it actually does not have a market, so we need to do the market. We're going to build culture to abuse the culture trick, and we're going to do the market because the market will give us how many happy faces? Let's see, fur, ivory, silk, whale. Let's see, fur. We don't have furs. Ivory, we don't have ivory. Silk, we do have silk. Okay, it only gives us one happiness, so maybe we should do the... I mean, the market's still a good building to do. But why don't we do the theater first, because it's a lot cheaper. The irrigation chain touches the city square. Okay, I see. It goes through this way. Okay, gotcha. So maybe this is a better tile to do instead, because I don't think this affects anything. Yeah, ivory's obsolete. Okay, well, I don't think we have any tiles to change here, because I can't replace these farms yet. Oh, it's also really going to help us when this gems tile... Oh, how close... We really want this gems tile. How many more turns until we get that? 4 more turns? Could I build culture here and get this, pop the borders sooner? Nah, that's not really going to do it. Nah, it's not really going to get it any faster. Still 4 turns. Okay. I'd have thought maybe I could pop the borders faster, but still not going to do anything. Okay. So we just have to wait for this city to come out of resistance. Oh, actually this, but no, it's going to be the same thing. It's 3rd ring for this city. Ah, well. This gems tile will come into our borders soonish. How about this city? How close are we to stopping starvation? We can actually avoid the starvation this turn at the cost of slowing the forge, but we can stop the city from starving. And then we just need to wait until that gems tile comes in range. So we'll just this is fine. We'll just pause the city here. And then when that gems tile comes in range, we can assign back onto some of these other tiles. Okay. Alrighty, well, I guess I don't have any more tiles to change here. I'm pretty happy with this city. I already looked at this one. I'm pretty happy with this one. I might try to do something in the 2nd ring, but I'm good for right now. So I think that's it here. So I'll just have these workers chill for this turn then, because I don't really need them for anything. This turn at least. You just hang out down here. This city, I mean, this city already has windmills, so I'll probably leave that alone. Although this is an unirrigated farm, so we're probably going to bulldoze this and replace it with something, probably a workshop. Okay, you guys can all... I'm probably going to need you over here next turn. But I don't need you this turn, because I can't build stuff that's outside my borders. Okay, we do need to run another 0% science turn. I forgot this city's going to come out of resistance too, shortly. Okay, observatory done in Plains Cal. We wanted the lab, that's right. Factory here, coal plant next, because we need production. You're still growing at a pretty good rate. I mean, I'm pretty content to let this city just grow onto tiles. Not like I could fire the engineer to grow faster. I'm fine with that. I mostly just want this city to grow onto water tiles and give me more commerce, more than anything else. I don't really care if it produces things slowly or like not at all. I mean, I'd rather it build things, but it's not an urgent priority. As we continue building the railroads to nowhere. Global warming strikes near Deerfield. Okay, not too worried. Not too worried that a ice tile turned into a tundra tile. That actually could actually have been useful, but it hit in a spot where I can't work the tile. All right, so this city's already out of starvation. That's good. It actually has a super engineers, super specialist down here. All right, now is there anything I want to do? The theater will get another person out of resistance. What we'll want to do is, once we can solve the unhappiness problems here, we'll want to convert some of these tiles into more workshops and just use this as a production. It's actually a pretty good production city. So yeah, I think that this farm should be... Well, we might want a 4-food tile. One of these tiles should be a workshop for sure. Let's turn this into a workshop, because I don't think we're going to need this much food up here. And it's a little too late to build cottages. Okay, this tile should not cut an irrigation line, as we were just discussing last time. Yeah, we can still do even one. We can even do one more tile here. We can do this tile south of the city, because that'll just take us down to food neutral. Actually, no, we'll still be +1 food, even if we do this tile. So we're already up to, yeah, there's the base 40, and this will get us to base 43. That city's going to be an absolute monster. All right, another city came out of resistance. This one, Obviously, we can't stop the starvation here, but it'll be fine. Oh, it's because it's only size 13. Only +5 we earned to join the motherland unhappiness. Actually, the thing we need right here is health. Look at the city's health problems. We need the granary pretty badly here. So we'll queue that up. And we can't do this tile until it comes out of resistance. So we have to wait one more turn there. So these workers can chill again. Because I don't have anything for them to do right there. And how close are we getting? Oh, we're getting really close on this tile, you guys. The fish tile that we've been trying to get forever. We're getting close here at the lizard. Let's see how close we are. Put it in debug mode so we can see the exact. All right, we were originally down like 1,100 culture points. We are down to just about 400, little over 400 culture points behind. Oh, whoops, I need to turn on science. Oh, well. Forgot to turn on science. Ah, a spy has been caught due to elevated English counter-espionage. Haha! Haha! Okay, so again, we have nothing more to build here, so... Lunda Wealth it is. And also, I'm going to turn on science now while I'm thinking about it. Alright, well, we'll be able to burn at 100% science for quite a while now. Customs house done. Look at that. We didn't actually get that much trade route income from that. That wasn't that worthwhile. Okay. You already built all the stuff you need, so... Actually, you keep growing. We don't need to run any specialists here. Just grow into the water tiles. Factory, coal plant, as we continue destroying the planet. Alright. So now, you are out of unhappiness. Let's get you the market. Because the market is a useful commerce building anyway, and it'll be +1 happiness. Then we probably need to do the grocer after that. Alrighty. How close are we to Apollo program? Not that far off now, right? Because I want to start building these. I want to start building these spaceship parts soon. Alright. 4 turns to Apollo program. Bibract has achieved legendary culture. Okay. I mean, like, that could be a concern, but none of the other cities... I don't think any of these other cities can get there anytime soon. So just keeping an eye on that. Alright, so Delphi is now capped out at base 43, but like with all those modifiers, that translates into well over 100 production base. Well over 100 production. 176 for spaceship parts, so that's pretty good. So currently, as soon as this is done, we can start working on the thrusters. They are also double speed with aluminum. But yeah, you can see they take a while, even in strong production cities, so that's partly why we want to get this stuff queued up quickly. And of course, the Golden Age will help with that too. All right, so this city came out of resistance. It is still starving, unfortunately. It's actually not happiness that's a problem here. It's health. The health is the issue. I don't see any way I can get more food because every tile that's working is already a 2-food tile. I mean, we can turn this into a workshop. But we still can't do the granary any faster, unfortunately. It's just going to... is there any way I can avoid... I don't see any way to avoid this, though. Unfortunate. I am not going to try to take over the Celts or or Arabia. It's just not worthwhile. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. It's the unhealthiness that's the problem here. Why? Oh, I see why. I was like, why is this so unhealthy? Well, they built the dry docks here. I would get rid of the dry docks if I could. No option to get rid of that, unfortunately. I'd have to farm, and I don't want to move farms from down here. Yeah, I mean, so in order to do that, what I'd have to do is I could try to farm some of these tiles, but like I don't want to get rid of a town just to plant a farm. The only thing I'm losing is water tiles, and like these aren't that valuable, so it's unfortunate. I know I keep saying this, but it is what it is. I'm gonna lose some tiles to starvation. All right, so this city, let's see. All right, I'm fine with this right now. Like, you might say, well, why not grow onto higher sizes? But I can't really do that until I get more happiness in here. So for right now, it's all right. We should lower the motherland unhappiness as we get more culture in here slowly. But it's just going to take a while because we're such a small level to start. All right, so we're going to get this city out of resistance shortly. But I'm actually pretty happy with the way the tile improvements are set up in these cities. So like this theater, we can go onto this tile and then we'll be able to start growing. And ideally we'll grow onto more of these tiles. I already have the oil, but I need like some tiles that are giving me extra production. I need to be able to build something here because it doesn't have a coal plant. I might do the Colosseum. No, well, you know what? No, never mind. We're gonna get 2 happiness from the forge, from the gems as soon as they come in range. So I don't think I need to go crazy with happiness there. And this city too will solve its happiness issue. Actually, you know what? We shouldn't do the market. We should do the grocer because we're gonna get 2 happiness in a couple turns. It actually needs health more than it needs happiness. Anyway, but we did have this city over here come out of resistance. Okay, so let's see. Culture. This is another city that wants happiness. So it's definitely the forge is the first build here. Adds production and happiness at the same time. These tile improvements are fine. I actually don't have any real problems with this. Because, like, yeah, this is fine. The city doesn't really need to grow. I mean, we can build a railroad over there for... What the heck? What are you guys doing? May as well do the railroad connection. You never know when we might have to move units over there. Unlikely, but... Farm the hills. Can you farm hills in... I didn't think you could farm hills in Civ 4. I'm pretty sure you can't. I know you can in some Civ games. You can cottage hill tiles, but I'm pretty sure you can't farm hill tiles in Civ 4. Yeah. Some Civ games you can, but I don't think this is one of them. Alright, anyway. Observatory done. On to lab. Theater done. And then as soon as we get the gems in range, which is going to be next turn, we'll just grab these 2 tiles. And then the city will actually be able to even grow a little bit. So next up, let's get some of the commerce multiplier. Oh no, actually first is the coal plant, because even though this will be bad for health purposes, it helps us build everything else so much faster. Base production 14, we can grab this tile. This will get us to 18, and then we can double that with the coal plant. So that gets us up to like 36 production per turn, and then that lets us, that's enough to like build things reasonably quickly. Okay. Oh, this city is so close to finishing the granary. Is there, you know, if we're going to starve anyway, we might as well do the granary in next turn. It still won't stop, it won't stop us from starving on 1 turn, but after that. Also, we might as well work these tiles over the water tiles, at least until these other cities come out of resistance. They're just better tiles. All right, and you just chilling over here, waiting for this city to come out of resistance, which it will. Next turn we're going to get those gems that we've been awaiting like the whole game. Just waiting for those gems to come out. How close are we on the fish tile now? We're, okay, still 400 culture points down, but making progress slowly. We should flip this before the game is over. Just taking a long time. Anyway. Okay, you are going to help me up here with the with these tiles over here. Okay, so we finally finished Delphi. Finally finished. I can't change up any of the tiles there at this point. So why don't you guys can come up here on railroading duty. I'll split you into 2 stacks of 2 apiece. We can continue the completely pointless railroads, but my OCD stops me from not putting the railroads down, because I'm always like, but what if I need a railroad on this tile? And it's like, you will never need a railroad on this tile. Build a camp again on the ivory. Wait, where's the... Did I have the ivory pillaged? Oh, we do need to replace that. How did that happen? Did that get pillaged? That must have gotten pillaged by the AI or something. Yes, we should put a... Yeah, for some reason that tile's not improved, huh? I think we still put a camp on it. Anyway, so we just got the more cities coming out of resistance, and so our beaker count just jumped up again. We could build the internet. The fact that the internet in this game has a picture of Al Gore is one of the great jokes in this game. And I say that as someone who likes Al Gore. It's just very silly. Okay, lab here. All right, so Plains Cal, you can do the internet now. If Plains Cal is going to build spaceship parts for us. Also, why are you working this tile? Come on, buddy. Actually, Plains Cal could have one of these farms replaced with a workshop. Yeah, we have enough food. We can definitely do that. We'll put it on wealth for right now. But yeah, now that we finally solved all these various problems. Does the city need to build anything else? Nope. You can just go on wealth as well. This is why I wish I hadn't run my gold up quite this high, because when I'm doing wealth builds, I can actually get close to beaker neutral. All right. Oh, we're actually back to food neutral here. Okay. I guess I don't actually need to build the supermarket. Must have gotten another health resource somewhere. Well, you can start doing some of the commerce multipliers then. All right, forge. We have granary forge. We do need to do a lighthouse here. That's pretty inexpensive. Where's the lighthouse? Because we're working some water tiles there. All right, granary done. So now we've solved the health issues here. Unfortunately, this city has no bonus food tile, so it's never going to grow very quickly. So we might as well go have it start. Actually, no. Does it have a factory in it? It does have a factory, so we should do the coal plant, which will then immediately cause more health problems, but that's a problem for us to deal with down the road. We can do the harbor, and that'll solve. Okay, note that our income has gone over 3,000 beakers, so like that is slowly climbing up. I actually want to run through all the recently captured cities now that we have the extra happiness, because I can change some of the tile improvements around a little bit. Okay, so let's see. Unfortunately, you do not have enough food still to work these tiles. It's like I could do this, but then all growth stops. That doesn't seem worthwhile. I actually need... You know what I should do? I should farm over one of these tiles. Until we can... Actually, no. No, we're fine. We're fine. The forge is going to give us 3 more happiness, and then we can work these 2 tiles. So no, we're fine here. Never mind. This city's fine. Opposition did what I said. It grew onto these tiles. We still need to grow onto this one, but I do want to have the 17 production. Okay. This city we can actually workshop another tile. Oh, actually we should we might as well let it grow for the time being. Let's let it grow. We'll let this grow, fill up the food box, because we do want it to grow on these tiles, and then we can workshop tiles in like 10 turns after it's finished growing. Okay, down here, this city. Well, you just need to pop your borders. Obviously, you're going to starve this turn. And you are not really suffering from unhappiness at all. So I think its factory is your first build. Anything I want to do in terms of changing? I mean, mostly the tiles are mature towns, and I don't want to bulldoze those, so I'm okay with that. And then we're just a couple turns away. Up here, this city. Yeah, okay. We just need to fire the spy specialist. Boom. It's working all its tiles. I'm pretty happy with what it's got. The forge will give it another point of happiness that can work this tile, and yeah, we're pretty much set at this point. Okay. I haven't had to change as many tiles. Oh, and it's going to grow onto this corn tile, which will help a lot too. Finally have the gems in our territory. We're going to go reconnect that ivory tile with these guys right here. So let's see what the yields are. If we build the ivory, it's 1 production, 1 commerce. If we build the workshop, okay, well, the workshop's obviously better here. I love the fact in this game that even though this is a resource tile, we don't have to build the camp if we don't want to. Civ 6 kind of like lobotomizes tile improvements. In Civ 6, it's like, well, if there's an ivory, you have to build a camp on it. It just gives you no choice. I love that this game, that's not the case. Now we're up to base 46 production here. Oh, we're so close to finishing the Apollo program in a turn sooner. Can we actually do that? Like, how close are we to doing that? We need... I think we can actually do that. There we go. We'll squeeze out the Apollo program 1 turn sooner, because then we can start spaceship parts a turn sooner. That seems worthwhile. Also, we're close to popping our golden age, because we just want all these cities out of resistance and like out of starvation, and then we'll pop our golden age. I did build the Hermitage. Good question. I actually built it in here, in the Lizard. So the Lizard should probably have a build like a I would say should build a broadcast tower, but I actually don't have the tech that unlocks broadcast towers because it's an optional tech. So I guess I can't build a broadcast tower. We are in free speech civic for what that's worth. So we do get the plus 100% culture. Swap one of the other lumber mills. Where's that? At Delphi? Oh yeah, this tile should definitely be controlled by Delphi. Good call. There we go. That'll help avoid some starvation. We can actually we can avoid starving at all. Yeah, the lumber mill definitely should be. All right, well, what are we at now? Base 49 production. Oh my god. Although We have to work this tile normally or else we'll starve. But this is fine for right now. And the horse. Oh yeah, it doesn't have the horse tile either. Okay. So we actually should grow this city, and we can actually grow this city another size. Yeah, we should have this city. This city should get priority on the tile improvements. We will probably have to undo a workshop. Oh, and I wanted to workshop something at Plains Cows too. Anyway, though, because we're about to start building spaceship parts in these cities. I have to look at what our highest production cities are. All right, so obviously one of them is here. So let's start working on the thrusters. 6 turns. They are expensive to build. We will have to do this so we can grow. It's fine. It'll grow. It can grow onto the... Actually, the horse tile we can give to one of those other cities because it doesn't look like it's going to grow onto the horse tile anytime soon. Alrighty. Well, we finished the coal plant here. Will we ever get control of any more tiles is the question. Might as well do the university because that'll also help push back culturally. Okay. So the horse tile can actually stay with this city. Grocer. We'll actually get... Yeah, this city's actually growing pretty well now. Alright, so... Let's go ahead and look at what our top production cities are. Delphi. Okay, so Plains Cow, Port Elizabeth. Interesting. Loot Fiesta still on the Three Gorges Dam. We'll let it stay on that. So Plains Cow and Port Elizabeth both go over to building spaceship parts. You will note that my income starts dropping when that happens. Okay, we have 2 more thrusters to build. I wish it would stay. The list would stay sorted. Loot Fiesta's tied up, so we won't need Thermopylae and Riposte. Look like the other ones. Where's Thermo? Here. Also, now that we're building something... Okay. 10 turns. Let's see. It's fine to have these take longer. All right. And what was my last city that was going to build one? It was Riposte? Where is that one? I'm sure it's right in front of me and I just can't see it. Oh, here it is. Right here. Gotcha. Oh, Riposte could also use probably another... we need to get up here and turn one of these... We don't need the city to grow anymore. We can turn one of these into a workshop. Sorry, struggling to find the words here. Okay, so this will not cut anything by workshopping this tile. Okay, can you get up here just out of curiosity? Oh, you can, but it's used up your whole turn. Oh, well. I was hoping I could finish it on that turn. All right, Lisgon. Now, you're a better city than that little coastal one. Okay, this is... That's a... We need to... We obviously do not have irrigation. Oh, as soon as the city comes out of resistance, though, we'll have irrigation running there. This is probably okay. Wow, look at all these great scientists. Oh, my God. I think I saw it on the last stream, and I forgot that that was there. I mean, this seems fine. It'll work on its factory. It's a little low on production, so we might need to grab a workshop somewhere. But, yeah, we might want to workshop a tile. I'd like to workshop this tile, but it's running an irrigation line, so I don't think I can do that. Yeah, that's okay for right now. All right, well, we got another city right here ready to come out. Oh, we got a city over here that came out of resistance. What can we do here at Faro? Not a whole lot. It's actually not that bad in terms... We do need the forge here, but it's not that bad in terms of happiness. It's not like... Yeah, there's not really much I could do in terms of... This city's mostly in the water, so there's not a ton I can do to change things there. I guess we'll just continue to hang out and see. Let's see. Oh, yes. Over at Plains Cow. I don't think this tile is needed for an irrigation line. Pretty sure it's not. All right. Yep, there we go. That's fine. Okay. Next to Thermo, 2 workshops. Next to Thermo. Ah, yes. Well, Thermo's okay. Riposte, though, yeah, has a little more food than it needs. Okay. So, starting to get there. Almost completely. We have almost all the Portuguese cities at a resistance now. Coimbra. You're already in a war, buddy. No. You're already in a war. I'm not giving you money. You're already fighting your other neighbor. Let's see. I don't think you're ever going to finish anything until the end of the game because you're on 1 production per turn, but that's fine. Maybe he wants to fight me. I mean, he's in a war. We know the AI won't start a war if they're already in a war. So I'm not too concerned about that. All right, Braggart and finish. Now, yeah, now look at Braggart. Now it's finally able to work tiles. We've solved our happiness problems, despite only 1% of the city being English. So now we can go ahead and start getting some of the commerce buildings, because why not? All right, this city is going to grow. Yeah, this city's plus 12 food per turn, so we're going to let it grow onto these 2 tiles, and then we can start replacing some of the stuff with workshops. So we'll do a market because you are going to be unhappy. We'll get the market as well. Actually, no, never mind. We need I forgot we didn't have a factory here yet. The production was so high, I kind of thought we already had a factory, but we didn't. All right, so Lisgo now has that irrigation line running through here, so it has a little bit of more food. Coimbra. 70 culture per turn. What the heck? Why is there so much culture in this city? Oh, it has the Great Library and Pentagon. That must be why. Okay, so we do have some unhappiness issues here. Actually, whoa. 22 minus 50. What? Minus 50? What's going on here? Well, this city has some real issues. We have minus 12? Oh, dear. Well, let's at least build culture and work on the granary first. That seems like a problem. Obviously, it's going to starve this turn. We'll see what happens next turn. And yeah, I don't... Again, I keep like waiting to see if there's like more tiles I want to change, but I'm reasonably happy with most of the stuff in Portugal's territory. I mean, we can build railroads on these tiles. There's already a railroad there. Here's the world's most inefficient railroad. 8 workers to build a single railroad link. All right, up here, so this city's... Yeah, we can do one more. That's right, we can do one more farm. And I think we can do one of these down here without it breaking anything. Actually, this tile looks much safer. Yeah, this tile should be fine. Another worker over here. Everything looks okay. Yeah, riposte looks like this looks fine. Does not appear to have broken anything. Looks like I'd already partially workshopped that tile. Also, why? Why game? Why? Did you cycle away from a worker on the same tile? Is Loot Fiesta on flat ground? Pretty sure it is. Yep. It's on a plains tile. It's not on a hill. Yeah, alrighty. So, plains cow. Yeah, not much more we can do there. Capped out at the 146. Okay. Well, I think I've done most of the stuff I needed to do, so looks like it might just be back to building more railroads that we don't need, but which I feel compelled to build anyway. Alrighty, so we're finishing fiber optics. Fortunately, the cockpit is a very cheap part to build, so we can have a city do that. By the way, we're still making progress on the Three Gorges Dam. I mean, it's taking forever, but we are making some progress on it. It's like halfway done. It'll be fun if we actually finish this. If we don't finish it, it's not a big deal either way. We could rush build it for 9,000 gold. So I will queue up the cockpit next turn, probably in whatever my strongest city is. That what's okay? Coimbra's having problems. Actually Hogwarts is the next highest production city. Yeah, sure, why not? Hogwarts. We can have Hogwarts build that one. Should be able to do it reasonably fast. It's a fairly cheap spaceship. I think it's like the cheapest spaceship part. And then our best cities are going to need to do the engines because those are the most expensive parts. So on to Fusion. Fusion is tied for the most expensive tech in the game. It's Fusion and Robotics are the most expensive techs in the game. 12,000 beakers. And then I guess Future Tech is technically more expensive, but yeah. All right, so Fusion, and then after that we have to decide what to do. I probably will go for composites just because you have to build 5 casings, and I want to get them done. But yeah, we're not that far off. So in like another turn or two, we're going to pop our Golden Age because it'll help us research these techs and build the spaceship parts. Oh, we got an extra great engineer. Okay. In Fish and Chip. Can we use that for the Three Gorges Dam? Because there's nothing else to use them for. I already have another great engineer. Can we use that for the Three Gorges Dam? All right. Yeah, why not? Seems like the best way to make use of this. Now we'll get that in 2 turns. Let's go. Oh yeah, genetics does give us the health boost, but at this point I'm more focused. It's true, we do get that, but I'm more and the stasis chamber is an expensive part, but I kind of want to get composites because you have to build 5 of these things, and that's a pain in the butt to do. So I kind of want to get started on that. Yeah, you guys don't really have a lot to do down here. Coimbra, can we do anything? Oh, wow, we're still minus 20 food per turn here. That's insane. Why are we so low? From power, from bonuses. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it has the industrial park. You guys are right. It has the Forge Factory Industrial Park. Oof. I really wish I could get rid of this industrial park, but there's no way to sell that. Okay, the granary will help a little bit, and then we have to definitely do a lighthouse for the water tiles. What is this? Okay, we can fix this tile. This cottage is pointless. It's never going to mature before the game's over. So we can at least get some more production here. But yeah, this city is definitely going to starve. I don't see any way to avoid that. And then Avora will come out of resistance next turn as well. Most of the cities, though, are doing a good job here in like former Portuguese territory. It's just like a handful of these. That city overbuilt stuff that doesn't give health. You need to come up here and join with this guy. I almost never build the Three Gorges Dam, by the way. So if I've almost never seen the Wonder video. So hopefully we'll get this. I mean, the only way we can lose it is if it gets sniped on this upcoming inner turn, which seems unlikely. Anyway, remember, we did need to put a city on building the cockpit. So we will have Hogwarts do this. Fire the scientists, replace them with engineers. There we go. 9 turns. That's plenty. We'll get it done. We'll finish it before that happens. That'll be in plenty of time. We need to do a new counter-espionage mission because it's been 10 turns, and that actually did matter because it actually did work. We saw that Saladin tried to steal something, so I have to wait until next turn. I guess I technically should have moved out 1 turn sooner. As far as espionage goes, we should be able to see Saladin's research next turn. That's cool. Can't see Brennus's. You know, I haven't checked in on where they are on the tech tree recently. We should actually do that. So these guys are still in the middle of their war. That's why I'm not worried about getting attacked. As long as Saladin and Brennus are fighting. And 343 war weariness. It appears to be a real war. Like, I think they've actually been exchanging units. Alrighty, so what do they have? So they have satellites. Up on us, and they have artillery up on us, but I think we're up quite a bit on them. Like, we are okay, they can research advanced flight. Like, we already have fission. We're actually about to get fusion. Let's see, he doesn't have fascism. Well, we don't have fascism either. We don't have mass media. Ecology, fission, composites, superconductors, computers. Yeah, we've actually gotten a number of techs ahead of them. The fact that satellites is cheap is also kind of nice too. Like, we can discount this. It's discounted by them already having it, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, I think we'll do composites and then satellites and genetics in some order. We'll figure it out. my spy didn't get caught. All right. Oh no, the city is in starvation. Oh no. Aqueduct will fix that. Actually, the grocer would fix it too and be more useful. So we'll queue up the grocer. All right. Yeah, you just keep growing there. I don't think you have time to build a factory before the game ends, so you can just do a library instead. All right. So our last city came out of resistance down here. Coimbra is still struggling. Still losing a pop point every turn. I mean, I guess we should technically, like, run more specialists. This tile doesn't do anything as long as... Because, like, if we're starving, we're starving. It doesn't matter if we starve by -10 or -20. Anyway. I wonder if there's any... Yeah, look, Great General's still being born. I wonder if there's any resources that either of them have that I could trade for. Nope, nothing from you. Hit singles would be nice, but he's obviously not willing to trade, so no such luck there. All right, down here, Avora. This one is fine on health. This one's happiness also. Spy Specialist Y. I guess they're better than the Citizen Specialist. So we need more happiness here, so Forge is definitely the first thing we want. You know, we might be able to chop and replace this. Hold on, where's that big worker stack? I might be able to chop this and replace it with something better. Yeah, we can actually chop this and turn it in and get some production into the forge that way. So that's probably worth getting. I have hit singles. Oh, okay. I already have that. Apparently we already partially railroaded that tile. Must build railroads. Must build railroads on every tile. I don't know, it's just aesthetically pleasing to see the roads replaced by railroads. Okay, perform counter-espionage. Alright, we'll need to do that in another 10 turns. Okay, let's see. And as soon as... I think I'm going to pop the Golden Age next turn, I think. Because, remember, it lasts 12 turns. And I don't think we have too many more than 12 turns left in the game, honestly. I really don't, because it's not going to take that many more turns to research these techs. We're already at 3,300 beakers per turn. Can I spread culture there? It would take pressure off Hogwarts. Spread culture where? Oh, spread culture. No, it wouldn't move this border. The spread culture mission doesn't do much. It doesn't do much on a mature border, which is what this is. Also, what the heck? Why aren't we working this tile? We must have recently gained control of this. Oh, we only just got control of this tile. I think we flipped this tile on this turn. That's pretty cool. We might actually be able to get control. Probably not. The fish tile, we're getting close, though. We're down to just less than 200 culture off here. I swear, we're going to get control of this tile before the game ends. We're less than 200 culture points behind. Oh, we got the Three Gorges Dam. Yay. Nice. Cool. Not the coolest Wonder movie, but yeah, it was a dam being built, all right. Hey, welcome. Glad you're able to catch the stream, Big Bill, 1974. Well, that actually might help our pollution problems in some of these cities, because now all our coal plants are replaced by clean power, right? Do we still have the unhealthiness from coal? I can't remember if that fixes it. I thought that it does, but I could be wrong. Okay, so we are about to unlock the engines, but I don't think... I think I just put you on research for now. Also, we should grab this tile. You'll actually grow pretty quickly. All right, yep, just get library, university in this city. What a nice city Braggart's turned into. All right, opposition has the factory coal plant done. Definitely need to be working that tile. Okay. Now, technically, I could probably, actually, since it doesn't have any more tiles to grow onto, I could turn this into a workshop. I'll probably try to do that. But we might as well try to get some of the commerce multipliers done. in the time that's left here. Yeah, clean coal. All right, yeah. Library, we'll do university here. All right. Well, we're getting closer. We're only minus a lot now. How if we work these tiles, we can get it to -5 on the unhealthiness meter. Let's do a theater because that'll remove one unhappy population point. We can't quite prevent starvation, but I think we can next turn. I think that this is the last turn it'll be starving. I think. Destroy the forest preserve. Yeah, forest preserve we don't care about. Okay. So work that tile, work that tile. We're still minus a lot. Still -6 in terms of food here. Actually, probably should have done the... No, but the granary only gives us +1 food. I don't know. Anyway, thanks again for resubscribing, Dark Kuno. Yeah, not much we can do here. This is just going to lose some pop points, unfortunately. Just is what it is. Alright, Spy. Come back here. Wait, what? Captured a barbarian city down here? What the heck? Okay, so that happened. Okay, apparently there was a barb city down there that the Portuguese just captured. So they're having fun. Anyway. So I am right now at 3,300 beakers per turn. And I think when we trigger the Golden Age, that'll go up to 4,000 or so. Yeah, theaters give you plus happiness because we have dyes. Dyes are +1 happiness with the theater. See how it's +1 happy from dye? It's a very cheap form of happiness. Could also get the Colosseum as well, but the theater's cheaper. And it also gives you culture, which is nice. Yeah, the Portuguese comeback is on. Okay, so now you can see the... oh, wait, the city's unhappy? How did this city get unhappy? Oh. You know what had happened? It grew a size, and because it was the larger size, it got the we yearn to return to the motherland unhappiness back again. Anyway, okay, so it just grew into unhappiness. I actually need to. I'm going to use this big worker stack down here that's not doing anything, and I'll have it replace some of these plains farms with workshops. But let's go ahead and fire off the Golden Age, right? Late game Golden Age. I think this is going to be right around 4,000 when I trigger the Golden Age. Let's see what it actually turns into, just out of curiosity. All right, 3,800. So maybe not quite as high as I thought it might be, but yeah, not bad. Where's our Moai city? Always have to do the Moai in a Golden Age. There we go. Very, very nice. I'd have you build a spaceship part, but there's none available right now. So we're about to finish Fusion, and we want our best production cities to do the engines because they are the most expensive parts. So that should be Plains Cow and Delphi. I believe those are my two best production cities. Delphi and Plains Cow, indeed. Look at Delphi and the Golden Age is pretty wild here. I could technically get it to 66 base production in the Golden Age, but I think 63 is fine. Now, in theory, what I should do is I should farm one of these tiles, grow to size 17, and then re-workshop it, but I'm not sure I'm going to take the time to do that. Yeah, our production in the Golden Age is got to be pretty nutty. Yeah, we're in the Golden Age, we're 1,700. Nice. Next highest is 477. Not too shabby. All right. So we got some more turns of Golden Age. When we discover the last tech, we will go into uni-suffrage. We've entered the future era. Okay. So we need to get those uber expensive engines done. All right, so where do we want to go next here? As I said, I think I want to do composites. Okay, well, we have to do satellites to get to composites. So looks like the path is satellites, composites, genetics last. Those are all the required spaceship techs. None of the other techs are mandatory to launch the spaceship. So we'll just queue that up like this. Okay. We can almost one-turn satellites. We finished Wall Street in Yoink. See, you would take too long to do this. But you can build wealth now, too. University here. Oh. Did we do the observatory yet? Yeah, might as well do the lab. Why not? I do have some, so the fact that I've spent so much time in state property means I do have some pretty beastly cities for that purpose. All right, so we're actually going to build culture here. Yeah, because we want to flip that fish tile. Let's go, lizard. Coal plant here. Did we even need the coal plant? Like, was that even necessary because we had the Three Gorges Dam? Is this even doing anything for us? I don't know. In any case, though, let's go ahead and let's solve your health problems by building the grocer. All right, there's the theater. Oh, Coimbra is finally not starving. Hooray! Finally not starving. Okay. It actually has pretty good production over here, too. So let's see what we can do. You still have a big health problem. Let's get we'll do the supermarket. Actually has great production. So the supermarket will solve the health problem and actually give it a little more of a food surplus. I realize that it's probably not even worthwhile microing these cities because the game's probably going to end long before that can happen, but force of habit. Okay, we need you to come up here. I got another great engineer. Okay. I don't even know what to do with this. Oh, it researches robotics. Let's think about what, if anything, we can use this for. You don't need coal. Oh, right. I don't need coal plants. Yeah, that's right. I don't need coal plants. I already have power. Good call. Good call, you guys. So we can do the library instead. Good call. Settle. Yeah, we probably should settle them in Delphi, because there's nothing else we would want to rush. Because like all the stuff we'd want to rush, all the spaceship parts are projects. I think that's a good call. Space elevator. Is that even a wonder? It is a wonder, but like. We'd have to detour to robotics. I think that all the parts will be done by the time we can even get there. So I don't think that's really worthwhile. Robotics you want to go to because mechanized infantry are really good. They're the best defenders in the game. But like by the time we could research Theory 3 techs and then research robotics and then build the space elevator, the game would be over. And it only builds half of it anyway. And unfortunately the light bulb is for robotics, which is not a mandatory tech. So I think it's right. I think it's just the great engineer. I think that's right. Okay, so you guys, Avora, okay, let's see. This city is starving. I don't know what to make of this city. I don't know why this city is so unhappy. I mean, we're trying to build the forge, which is +3 happiness, but I don't know. This city's just going to starve. There's not a lot I can do about it. It is what it is. Why is this city now unhappy? Did we lose health somehow? Well, the coal plant's only going to make that worse. Oh, wait, we don't need the coal plant now. Ah, we don't need the coal plant anymore. Well, that was a wasted build. Well. Oh, well. We'll just take that out of the production queue. Let's get the harbor. The harbor gives us +3 health. I think, unfortunately, the city stars before the harbor finishes. Okay, I was going to come up here, and that's right. This city did not need this many workshops, or did not need this many farms. I think the tiles to the north of the city, I just need to make sure this tile should be fine here. Unfortunately, we can't quite reach that this turn. Anyway. Spy, you're just chilling until the next time we have to run a counter-espionage mission. All right, not too many more turns left to go until we're done here. By the way, now we're up to 3,900 beakers per turn. That is a pretty good culture rate. Let's we'll do this. We'll do the satellites in 2 turns while also raising money for like more turns of 100% research. It's nice being in a golden age. All right. Thrusters. Add. Woo. First one done. All right, you need to do the engine. Yeah, even Delphi takes 8 turns to do an engine. Even in a golden age, look at how long it takes to build this. That's why you need your you want. It's really important to get these early. All right, so observatory. The next thruster will be done in Plains Cal. I'll just queue up the engine right now. And then we can have some of these cities that are finishing thrusters can then go on to the casings. We'll find spots for it. Like Loot Fiesta can definitely do some casings. Also, why are you working this spy specialist, bud? Pretty good production. This is one of the very few cities that could build a levee. I mean, it actually kind of made things a lot harder for us. The fact that there were just like 0 rivers anywhere in this game really made things harder. Someone woke up. Do you need me?
Did you want to show him on the stream?
I'll be happy to show him on stream. I think I can finish in like a half hour or so. Okay. I'm happy to take him. All right. He woke up. Charlie's awake. And he is apparently hungry because he is always hungry. He is the hungry caterpillar right now, and he is a bottomless black hole of drinking milk. He's very cute though. He's a really well-behaved baby overall. I mean, I say this as he kept Liz up for like 4 or 5 hours last night, but he is a very good baby overall. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. Are we getting ready to launch the spaceship? Oh, hey, little guy. Okay, thanks, dear. I do think I can finish in about a half hour, if that's okay. Thanks for bringing him down. All right. This city, as we said, has too many farms. Okay, yeah, that's about right. Now we just need to get the unhappiness out of here. But we can fix that because remember we'll have power instantly. We don't need to build the coal plant. We can do the market, and we can even build some temples if we have to for happiness. Okay, up here. Just working on more railroads we don't need because we like railroads. They are pretty. By the way, our older son, William, is like in love with trains right now. He's in a trains phase. Very interested in trains. He is also too. All right, let's turn science back on. Okay, so we're gonna build the engine here. And now we need to do 1 docking bay. This is like a medium expense. I might have the capital do this one. Loot Fiesta is probably a good spot to do that.
Beep. Beep.
All right, another thruster done. Oh my God, Brexit finished. And Brexit now has power because it has the 3 Gorges Dam. Let's go. Brexit for the win. It's never going to finish anything before the game is over, though. So we'll just put you on wealth. Put your tiny little 16 production on wealth. All right. University. We might someday get control of another tile here. Maybe. Just put you on the lab for right now. One nice thing about having played the game a lot is I can know that I finished a university just by the sound cue. All right, library, same thing. We'll do university. Look at this nice, look how nice this city is. Gonna be even better when we get into uni suffrage. Okay, so the factory makes us unhealthy. So we need to clear that up. We'll 1 turn the aqueduct. Actually, no, we'll do the supermarket. The supermarket is way more health. Library. Do you need health? No. So university. All right. Yeah, look at that. Now, remember how this city was starvation central? Yeah, now look at this city. Stabilized really well. You actually might need some more workshops there as well. Okay. So actually, we probably do not need this much food. Yeah, we don't need this much food at Coimbra. But I cannot... It can't be this tile. That would cut an irrigation line. Could be this one, though. This tile, we don't need a... Yeah, this tile's fine. We can actually cut this farm as well. Do that next turn. Okay. So we definitely want to start building the cockpit, or whatever that thing's called. There's some inefficiency in the railroad building here, but I don't really care at this point. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so we need to, what did we just finished satellites? Yes, I think the best city is actually the capital. Let's do this. Yep, Loot Fiesta does look like the best spot. 13 turns. Ooh, well, we're going to go uni suffrage as soon as we finish researching the text, and then that'll give some more production on these. Because all of the, well, we could actually workshop this tile too. Actually, let's get the workers that are over here can workshop one of these tiles over here. And it has to be this one because the irrigation line runs through here. But yeah, we can workshop that tile. Oh, we can finally see Saladin's research, the laser. Oh, and look what we've got. We got the fish tile. Yay, hooray. We finally got the fish tile here. All right. And now you can go over to building wealth. But we got the fish tile, finally. Thank goodness. Did we just get it this turn? Yeah, we just got it this turn on turn 332. Hey, welcome, Moo Addict. You did get in here just at the tail end. Okay, so yeah, we're just kind of waiting to finish the final spaceship parts. 2 turns for composites, and then just a couple turns for genetics. And then we just got to finish building the parts. Nope. You guys are still in your war. All right, another thruster's done. So riposte, I want to go on to the next spaceship part, but one of the casings. So I'm actually going to put you on research. So how much overflow do we have? A decent amount. We'll put you on wealth for 1 turn, and then we'll put you back on that next turn. All right. So what did you just build? A library. University's fine. Harbor. Alright, well that solved your health woes. Unfortunately, you did lose a pop point in the interim. But this is not a terribly important city down here. It's more of like a little filler city. Alright, Coimbra. That's such a great name. I love that suggestion so much. Okay, you're going to need more happiness, so we'll do the market. Just because you're going to need more happiness. Okay, and then I said I could drop another farm, and it has to be this one. Yeah, this tile here. There we go. Yeah, that's plenty of food surplus. Because I don't really want that city to grow too much bigger. Okay, we wanted to use the workers over here to workshop this tile. Can these guys get over here? Woo! I love railroads. Railroads are so nice. Okay. Does that shave a turn off the docking bay? I don't know if it does or not. But we're working away at it. Meanwhile, we continue building railroads. We're not that far off from flipping some of these tiles over here, but still have a long way to go. All right. So now we want to get some of our cities working on the casings.
The whole is greater than the sum.
All the thrusters are done now. So the casing, and we have both engines under production, and we have the cockpit and the... Wait, am I working on the docking bay or not? Whatever. Okay, so you are going to go straight onto a casing. Okay, yeah, I already did that. See, a lot of these cities are just going straight from thrusters to casings, and the thrusters are more expensive than the casing, so it makes more sense to unlock the thrusters first. Okay, you are way too weak of a city to do a spaceship part. I love this little city. I love the way we got value out of this spot, but like you're not building spaceship parts there. Okay, this city here. This city has really good production. We should actually build spaceship parts here. Let's do that. I should have done the lab sooner. Now they can just stop the city from being so dang unhappy. Let's do the market. That'll get us a pop point back that can work that tile. All right, so you now have the factory done. Now, again, if we could keep you happy, I'll just one turn this, and then I'll do the grocer for health. Okay. I don't know that I need you guys this turn. I'll move you up here. We want another casing being built in Riposte. And then I think Yoink is one of my better production cities as well. All right. So what other cities can I build casings out of? Yeah, this city Exmares is a really good one, and I Coimbra too. But out of those that are not there, I think Yoink is the next best choice. How many casings do I have under production? Do I have all? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need one more city. Exmares can probably do. Actually, Exmares could maybe do the stasis chamber because that's an expensive one too. And then I will need the life support, but that's a pretty cheap one to do. Does Coimbra have a lab? Out of curiosity. No, it doesn't have a lab. Okay. So then what is the best city to do? Maybe it's actually Hogwarts can probably... Hogwarts is really close on... Yeah, Hogwarts can just do this casing. I'll just queue it up right now because it's going to get like a full turn of overflow here. And this is actually one of my better production cities now. Yeah, we did finally get the fish. We did finally get the fish a couple... Like just like a turn ago. Yeah, I'm going to keep these guys here. I want them to keep working on this city, Exmares. It'll, as soon as we finish the market, it can go here. Then I need to do the lab and then a spaceship part. The railroad brigade still hard at work. Somehow I forgot to railroad this tile. All right, now is there anything else I want to do here? I don't think so. I don't think I want to put the capital into starvation. I also don't want to bulldoze mature towns because I'm going to go into uni suffrage very, very soon here. In fact, there's a case for doing that like right now. Because I think that the slow point right now is more production than research. Delphi, okay, Delphi can probably do the life support. Yeah, I think the slow point right now is actually production more so than research. So I think it actually makes sense to pull the trigger and go to uni suffrage now. Let's go ahead and try that. Yeah, look at that. Look at this city now with uni suffrage. I should highlight that I made that swap late game. Yeah, and then cities like a city like Riposte, yeah, look at that. With the Golden Age, all those plains, all of these plains tiles that have cottages, look at that. That's a 139 yield in a Golden Age. 139, nice. So I think that was I think that was about the right time. Now notice, it does slow down the time to get to genetics. It did slow us down slightly. But now we just need genetics and ecology, which are not the most expensive techs, and then we're there. So I think this was about the right time to pull that swap. Okay, you are clearly not going to build anything else before the end of the game, so we'll just put you on wealth. Cockpit done. Universe, okay, yeah. You are still unhappy and unhealthy. Well, this will solve your health issues. Okay. You should do the factory, and then you'll have power. Okay. Library, yeah. University, observatory. I'll just queue you up in advance. All right. Well, you seem pretty content here. Let's do observatory, and then maybe we can do the lab and actually build a spaceship part there. Okay, forge. You seem to have stabilized for now. Let's do the granary factory. Okay, so this city still somewhat unhappy, but we can live with it. We can turn one more of these into a workshop, I think, because that'll cut us down to +1 food per turn. Oh, hey, thanks, Crownor. Gifted a tier 1 sub. That's very kind of you. We've been streaming for a little bit. Not, like, too long, but a little time. We're almost done with the game at this point. I'm trying to finish up. Finished a cockpit in Hogwarts. Okay, that's right. I queued that up last turn. Okay, do I have any parts I'm not currently building? No, every part I can build I am currently building. Genetics. Now, as soon as genetics finishes, I'm going to build the stasis chamber. But the stasis chamber is the most expensive part remaining. Because it is, and so I think I want to do that in probably Delphi. Because that's my best production city. So we can probably, you know what we can do? We can start preparing Delphi for starvation to finish that. And then where's the last part get built? The life support. So who builds the life support is the kind of the other question. We're a few turns away from that. So it's probably my best production city that's like almost, oh, you know what? That's right. We're going to build, we can build one of them in Exmares. That's right. Exmares will take one of them because that's a very good city. Plains Cal, Loot Fiesta. Yeah, I think it's Exmares builds that final spaceship part. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So we can probably bulldoze one more of these farms if I can avoid cutting an irrigation line. This tile should be okay to do. But yeah, look at the, like, some of the universal suffrage. The cities that have a lot of towns in particular are just like in a golden age with this is they're just become awesome tiles. Is there any way I can get genetics done one? No, but genetics one turn sooner doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter because I'm going to build this in Exmares. So it doesn't really matter that much. I can actually dial down the science slightly and still get genetics in 2 turns here. Thanks, Crowner. I'm glad you're able to pop in and catch the stream. Yeah, amazing how strong Delphi became as a production city once it could control its own tiles. Seriously, right? All right, we'll just queue up some stuff there. I don't think I'll have time to build spaceship parts at Coimbra, but it's actually a really good production city now that it's out of all that unhappiness. All right, same thing here. I can actually turn up the culture slider. Once genetics will solve the health issue here. So we can actually do another, we can actually turn another city, another tile here into a workshop because we're going to have the health issue solved next turn with genetics finishing. So let's do that. Oh, we got a great merchant in the lizard. Okay. Well, where is the lizard? Okay. Oh, wow. And the lizard's right here. Okay, so we're going to use this on a trade mission because then that lets us run 100% science. So I guess if I'd known I was going to get a great merchant, I didn't have to. Can we... All right. Research is for fascism, so that's no good. I can get to Mecca in 2 turns, so we'll go there. Cash them in for a trade merchant. What this actually means, though, is we could probably convert some of these cities that are on wealth to beakers instead. Like put 1 or 2 of these cities that are on wealth on beakers instead. Something like that. Anyway, yep. Got a plan for what city's going to build which part. I think we've built them reasonably efficiently in this game. Like I'm sure it could have been optimized better, but I think it's been reasonably efficient. Okay. And the other thing is I'm going to need to do another counter espionage mission in like a turn. So I'll queue that up. And then we'll be good for the rest of the game. All right. Genetics in, extra health, and then now the last spaceship tech.
Soon it will be a sin for
Ecology, and then we're done.
carry the heavy burden of genetic disease.
I might research future tech just for the +1 health and happiness. Well, we'll see. All right, you just go to wealth. I think we're just going to start putting cities on wealth and shutting it down. Same thing over here. Supermarket. You know what? I don't like you being unhappy. Here, build a temple and then go on wealth to keep yourself from being unhappiness. All right. So this city is going to build the stasis chamber. You know, if we can get another +1 happiness from somewhere. You know what I could do? I was going to say I could rush by the Hindu temple and put the overflow into... You know what? We'll do the... is it worthwhile to do this? No, it's probably better just to go straight on to the spaceship part. Grocer. This city with its insane great scientist brigade. And then Delphi can... I guess Delphi will build the last part at ecology. Oh, we can... We're one-turning ecology? Okay. So this is 8 turns. Everything else is less than 8 turns, right? Yeah, everything else is less than 8 turns. We have every other spaceship part queued, and there's... So this is the bottleneck here, is this one 8 turns. So all we have to do is get this faster somehow. Yeah, I think future tech is what we go for next. Oh, wait. Wait, what? We have to do stealth. Oh, we have to do stealth for that? Okay, that's not going to happen. Not going to happen anytime soon. Okay, well, looks like it's time for a little starvation diet here. Because we can afford to run a little starvation here. Now, can I can do this tile because the irrigate... Wait, what's this tile here? Silk plantation. Do we have more than one silk? We have more than one silk, right? Or is this the only one? Yes, we have more than one silk. Okay, well, we don't want a silk plantation. We can get more production if we turn this into a workshop. So workshop it is. All right, that gets us a little more production. And then... workshop this. You'll go into starvation, but it's okay. Oh, we cut a turn off. Okay. Unfortunately, the Golden Age will end, so that's going to cut the... The Golden Age is going to end, so that's going to slow down production a little bit, but... Oh, well. All right, we'll run our counter-espionage mission there next turn. Where's our great merchant? You guys are probably fine there. Will we manage to finish building the railroad through like our entire core by the time the game ends? I think we'll be close. Okay. There we go. Late game trade mission. You know what we're going to do? We're going to run 10% on the culture slider, because by doing that, Xmaris gets another pop point and we can build another workshop. It's enough to make the city not have that unhappy face. Okay. So that's the last tech that we actually need. Everything else from here on out is optional.
We do not inherit the earth from our
So we're just going to start one-turning some techs here. All right, hold on. Let me see the list again. All right. We'll one-turn this, and then we'll see what else we can one-turn after that. All right. There we go. And then the only other city that matters is up here at Delphi. Because we want to get the overflow here. I want to see, let's... this should not... this shouldn't cut an irrigation line because it goes around this way. Counter-espionage, there we go. Okay, I think we're just next turning now until... This is over. How many more? So let's see. Delphi, spaceship, and then it just needs... Okay, only 4 turns. Okay, so that's fine. Only 4 turns there. So the only thing that we're waiting on now is just this stasis chamber. 6 turns. It'll probably take 7, and it'll probably take 1 more than that. But we can definitely workshop another tile here. Just to get even more production going. I do have workers down here, right? All right, well, they built a workshop this turn. I can do another one next turn. I'm just trying to see where I can build without cutting irrigation lines. This tile I can, or no, hold on. No, I need that tile. This tile? No, that irrigates that tile. What? No city can work this tile, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, no city can work this tile. So even though workshopping this cuts that, it doesn't matter. No city can work that tile. So we can do this tile next turn. Oh yeah, and we can chop that forest to the west. You're absolutely right. And we can workshop that. Good call. All right, what else can we one turn? We can one turn artillery, so we'll do that. Actually, we can one turn mass media. All right, add the engine. I love that the gems tile is still... yeah, I mean, it's too much of a hassle to get over there. All right, lab done. Yeah, let's have these workers do that. All right, so we said this tile we can do. Drives the city into starvation. Now, that's not going to speed it up, but the important thing is, remember, we're going to drop out of Golden Age here shortly. Okay, so we need workshop here. I have those 2 workers just hanging out. Make sure that this is going to the correct city. Here we go. There we go. So that didn't did not shave a turn off, but the main thing is that, here we can do this. Main thing is that we're gonna drop out of Golden Age soon, so I'm hoping that it'll stay at 4 turns. And all right, so how many more turns do we have left on the parts? We have. We can actually probably see it faster on F1, the city list. 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty well planned, huh? I'll take that. Like, that again, it could be better. I'm sure it could be optimized a little bit better, but like, come on, everything is within a couple turns of one another. It's just unfortunate that we are going to drop out of the Golden Age, but so it will probably take 5 turns instead of 4. But I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty nice. Yeah, praying a spy doesn't blow up. I don't think that's going to happen because the AI are still involved in a hot war over there. Like, they're still fighting a war. Oh. All right, well, I'm just going to railroad this tile so it looks better up here. Does this tile have a railroad? Sometimes it's even hard to see which ones have roads versus railroads. Okay. Wait, what? We're working this tile? What the heck? What the? Okay, well, that's not right. Too late to build a cottage there now. Yeah, the Forever War. These guys have not had a single... Yeah, I'm not joining your stupid war.
The only thing worse than being talked about.
Can one turn artillery, so we'll do that. Just keep one turning these techs. We will have to 2-turn attack at some point. All right. Engine. You finish that casing. Oh, Mount Rushmore. No. The UN. I think the UN would just introduce an opportunity for us to potentially lose the game. So we're not going to do that. All right. We're at 100%. We're making gold at 100% now, so we'll start putting it on beakers in these cities instead. Alrighty. So for right now, I don't know if I need to drive the... What's the other city that's 3 turns, just out of curiosity? It's Exmares and Hogwarts. Okay. Hogwarts, huh. I think this city will be fine to do this in 3 turns. Let's see, 136, 130. But I might need to... I need to get workers up there, though, just in case. Fortunately, I can get workers up there very quick. I mean, I do have some workers here, but... Just in case, we're going to come down here and we're going to workshop this banana tile, this corn tile, just in case. Cancel that. Those workers can finish that in a turn. Okay. You stay here. I might need you to workshop more tiles. And then you guys also go up here because I might need you at Hogwarts. Okay. Are you going to declare on both of them once you lost? Oh, I forgot we have to wait. Oh my god, I forgot we have to wait 10 turns. I forgot this is Beyond the Sword. The game doesn't end when the spaceship goes off. No, we're just going to shut everything down for 10 turns. That is so stupid. I hate that requirement so much. Why did they add that to Beyond the Sword, that you have to wait 10 turns? Alright, so the main thing here is to check. I forgot that we have to wait that 10 turns. It's so dumb. We can just next turn really fast. Okay. With the Golden Age ending, we can no longer 1-turn these techs, but we're not far off. Alright, casing done. Again, we're just shutting it down because the game's over at this point. Alright. How many turns remaining? Just out of curiosity. Okay, 3 turns and 3 turns. how close are we to shaving a turn off that, just out of curiosity? So 150, 150. We're not close. We need all 3 turns. That makes sense. We need all 3 turns. Because even if we do, because we get 150, 150, that would be 300. That would put us, actually we're not that far off. Never mind. Hold on, we're actually not that far off. Because that would put us at 1162. So we would need to get a little bit, actually we could possibly do this. If we're willing to be pretty nasty to these cities. Actually, I'm not sure that that's going to be enough. It's probably still going to take the 3 turns. 158 times 2, 316 plus 862. I am 22 hammers short here. A little bit short. How about over here? Hogwarts. Problem is Hogwarts definitely needs all 3 turns. There's no way I can do Hogwarts a turn faster. So I think it just is what it is. All right, let's just shut it all down then. Yeah, I don't think we can do this faster. So we're just going to next turn. There's no point in wasting more time. Surprised I didn't connect the gems southeast of, well, the one, I mean, I already have gems, so like how would we even connect it? It's way out there by itself. It just wasn't, I'd have to build a boat and sail workers over. It doesn't seem worthwhile. Oh well, so it was worth the effort. We'll just reconnect that banana thing next turn so Exmaris doesn't starve. I tried to shave another turn off, but not really possible, unfortunately, so. Alright, just doing the last 2 parts and then that last casing. Alright, same thing. Boop, boop. Just shutting it down everywhere. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Everybody's going to sleep.
Oh, I have slipped the surly bonds of earth, put out my hand, and touched the face of God.
Okay. Factory done. Okay, so let's see. We should launch the spaceship next turn. Stasis chamber encasing. Yep. Launch the spaceship next turn. Then we just have to wait. Global warming strikes. The stupid 10 turns.
Politics and war, that my sons may have liberty to study mathematics and philosophy.
Launch. Okay, fortunately we should be able to do this pretty fast. Okay, well, now that you're out of starvation mode. There you go. Now you're not starving anymore. Well, you're only starving 1 HP per turn. Alright, well there goes the spaceship. 10 turns to victory. Unfortunately, we had global warming strike, but... Oh, they actually signed peace. Well, unless Saladin can somehow capture my capital in the next 10 turns, the game's over. Or Brennus, I suppose. Pretty sure the game's over, though. So, there's really just no reason to put this requirement in the game that it goes on after...
Behind a veil, unseen yet present. I was the
We're going to overflow monotheism. And you can use the overflow to 1-turn
The Lord thy God.
laser.
Thou shalt have no other gods.
One of the limitations in Civ 4 is you can only discover 1 tech per turn.
Nothing travels faster than the speed of light,
So we're just overflowing. Oh, we got another great engineer. Cool.
which obeys its own special law.
So just kind of pointless. I've only seen like 1 or 2 games ever where this mattered. We're actually just stacking up overflow, which is then going to go to allow us 1-turn robotics. See, now we can just 1-turn robotics, and we kind of got those extra techs for free. Also, we can probably go 100% research now. 4,362 beakers per turn. Hey, we're the largest in the world. Alright, we did actually finish every tech.
But whether men do.
So the AI did not do anything stupid in terms of like starting wars with us. Okay, and with that, we're on the final turn. So last overview shot of our territory. The core that served us so well. This was a very rough game in terms of the map. And I'm happy with, I'm really happy I was able to kind of play my way out of this because this was not the easiest start. I think the thing that helped me the most is Portugal. Having Portugal and Japan were not the worst neighbors to have next door. Like, I could have had so much worse neighbors. But it works out. There we go. Turn 354 spaceship victory. Not the fastest by any means, but given the roughness of the terrain, I'm actually pretty happy with that. This was not the easiest game. All right, let's watch the video. And then we're gonna look at the replay real fast, and then I gotta run after that. For some reason, there's a video for some of the victory conditions. There is none for diplomatic, but I believe the other ones all have a victory condition. And the Apostolic Palace Diplo obviously doesn't have a victory condition either. All right, let's look at the map here for a second. Look at this map. This is such a weird map. I started there. Like, this is a weird map. Very, very odd map. Anyway, we can run the probably replay a little bit faster. So like I am in an all plains area, really constrained. I think one of the biggest things is when we took the Barb City, like this could have been so much worse. Getting the early Oracle play was big too. Anyway, and then the death struggle with Japan was kind of the defining feature of this game. Once Japan was conquered, the game was basically over. And then you see us overrun Portugal there late in the game. And there you go. And then the Celts and and Arabia never really moved out of the. Oh, apparently Saladin captured a city. Oh, we got a city in the peace treaty at the end of the game when they signed peace. Huh. Interesting. Okay, final paragraphs. GMP takes off at the end. Production. Yeah, the Golden Age. Wow, we were way ahead in production. We took the food lead late. You can see when the Portuguese cities come out of resistance, I get a massive lead in food power. Apparently Saladin was building up a massive army at the end of the game. I'm really glad that he never came after me with whatever that was in that army. And then demos. We're number one in everything except military because we shut it down at the end of the game. But yeah, there you go. Score 59,972. Not an amazing score because it was kind of a late victory and we didn't have like a ton of territory, but decent enough. All right, well, I'm glad I was able to put this one to a close today. I think that there'll be time for a stream next week, but again, timing will be a little odd because we still got the ye old little one. Thanks for the pictures, Redbird. We got to add an emote for Charlie as well. We're trying to find a picture of him we can use as an emote. But it was fun. I enjoyed the game, and I'm glad I got to do this one. So everybody, I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care. Should be back next Friday, and we'll do something new. I'll do something else. So enjoy your holidays, everybody. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye, folks.